Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10. He throws there, incomplete. Thomas the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers, both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And knocking down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That's another Saints 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Shotgun now for Breeze. There again is Thomas. They go into him a lot. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
Breeze now on 1st down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And he finds Cook. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Breeze now. From the pylon, caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
brings up 2nd.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
To throw is Breeze. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 1-yard touchdown run from Alvin Kamara. And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
25-yard line.
Offense set at the line for this next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
And a Raven first down.
He's going to keep it again. He's taken down inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And if you're keeping an eye on the box score, that last run puts him over the 100-yard mark for the game. And this defense has just had all sorts of trouble trying to keep him under wraps, both passing and running.
He's going to run again. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down, Raven.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. He's going to keep it again. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From New Orleans, good night, everybody. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Tennessee Titans.
Set to kick off.
Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. He's going to run. Now look out. Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Tackle made.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
It's second.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go. That's caught inside the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Gakwe on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Ravens' 9-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Tannehill. His pass caught at the 4. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
From 8 yards out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0, Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Ravens 0. Stephen Gostkowski.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? He's going to keep it again. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
That's good.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
He's going to run again. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
First down.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
At the 5-yard line.
He's going to keep it again. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They get this out left, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Complete.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
The kick.
And it's up and good.
That ties the game at 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 29 yards. First down. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill sliding out of the pocket. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again is Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. To the air again, Tannehill.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Down, Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. That is caught at the 7. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Tannehill throwing again. Flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
Ryan Tannehill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans have taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Steven Gostkowski set to kick.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the 50, it's Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. And incomplete. Tannehill.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He's going to run again. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Jackson from the shotgun. Open man is Duvernay. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 92 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And he breaks through another tackle. Derrick Henry all alone. Past the 20. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. 75 yards, and the Titans are going to take the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Throw left side complete. It's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
At the 50-yard line.
He's going to keep it again. 9 yards on the 1st down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
After another impressive run, the question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes in order to try and get it done.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
He's going to run again. That'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He's going to keep it again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, there to make the grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Good.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
3-yard pickup.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And they maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. And this is going to be intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown.
Justin Tucker lining up.
In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And fresh off the pick-6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now to these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. He's going to run again. He's got the 1st down inside the 10, and he is into the It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the New York Jets. And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him lurk, can't relate. Watch him skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murk, out the gate, on sight. Red free, red tight, check the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. That life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot just nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll shoot.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brian Poole on the tackle.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
34-yard line.
He's going to keep it again. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Watch the safety creep.
He's going to run again. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 8 at the Jets' 28-yard line.
Switch it. Come on.
This time, Griffin will throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way. He should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. He's got this one completed to Mims. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Complete to Denzel Mims. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Darnold from the gun. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
3 down. Check.
He can run for it, and he will. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
He's going to keep it again. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
He's going to run again. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks running with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a game, hard to argue against calling it.
He's going to keep it again. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Rashad Perriman. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's the ex-Florida Gator, Lamichael Pirine. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and
eluding the pressure right.
3-yard line.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long. Kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action with Griffin. Buying time to his left. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
5 yards remain on second down. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And it is up.
His kick is...
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
Ravens 10, Jets 3. Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
On 2nd and 2, Darnold. And that one will fall incomplete.
Intended
clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Third down. And
after the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Darnold. He's going to look deep for Perriman. That is into the hands of Perriman. Touchdown, Jets.
Brashad Perriman.
Brashad Perriman. As the first half is winding down. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
The game at 10.
And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
10 at their own 1-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now it's Darnold. That's caught out left by Perriman. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down, Jets.
Darnold setting up the screen to Pirine. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2.
Darnold now to throw.
46-yard line.
Wesco, the tight end, making the catch.
Darnold.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So still 14 yards to go, second down. Here's Darnold, able to connect with Mims. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
A gain of 10 yards, and it's third down.
Darnold just beating the play clock. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
For a Baltimore.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Let's go, D.
Now Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jay second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker now for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
Makes the score Ravens 17, Jets 10. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and now it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Yards to go.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He finds Pirine out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
First down.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
The Jets ball carrier. He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
To throw is Darnold. Flush to his right. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
To the 48-yard line. An 8-yard pickup.
Here's Pirine.
Jets.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, here's Pirine. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there, but couldn't get much further. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A carry for Adams. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Incomplete.
So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
On 4th down, Darnold. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to run again. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Here's Sam Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Today's final score.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.